Hi friends, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. And I just wanted to talk something about the planet Mercury. Mercury is about to make its move into the sign of Aries. Aries zodiac is the zodiac where Sun is right now placed, and Mercury is about to move into the sign of Aries, and it will join Sun. Now, as we all know, Mercury always remains very close to Sun. It's nothing new. Mercury will be either one sign behind or with the Sun, and in this case, what happens with Mercury is that the dispositor of Mercury is exalted and Mercury is with an exalted Sun. That means this particular transit is of significant importance. What is the importance? Let us try to find that out. So, watch this video till the end to get to know more about this particular transit. So, when Mercury is making its move into the zodiac of Aries, remember that Mercury is crossing the Revati Gandanta and it will go into the Ashwini Gandanta. It will become, right now as I speak, it is in 29 degree, 59 minutes, 51 seconds. That means just after some time, Mercury will transit to Aries. Okay, why Mercury is important this time, this transit? Because first of all, Mercury will meet an exalted Sun. Now, what is Mercury? Mercury is the messenger. As well as Mercury is the nervous system, Mercury is the information exchange, the relay of information. That is what Mercury is. So when Mercury comes in contact with Sun, the Sun, which is the soul, the power, the energy, starts communicating itself. That means you will have the potential to communicate your self-esteem. So it will be where you are conveying what is within your heart. You are being very vocal, very open, and this will also charge your brain out from the debilitation. That means out from the philosophical thinking to more practical approach. And this time it will be more of like, I have to do this, so I need to work upon it. Because Mercury is also the nervous system and brain, it will become charged up with the energy, but you have to be very careful because there is a very high chance that it will get heated up very soon. The Sun is going to heat up Mercury like anything. Not only that, you also understand that Mercury's dispositor, which is Mars, is also exalted 10th from it. Now, when Mars is exalted, there is another connection to it. Mars' fourth aspect falls on the zodiac of Aries. It has Saturn and Jupiter in it. So this becomes very kind of an energy loop. The kind of energy Mercury radiates, it gets back in the form of Mars. So you have to be very careful with your words. You have to be very careful with your communication. You have to be very careful with what you are going to say, what you're going to speak in this case, because anger will just come out, ego will just come out, and this time you will not bother about the consequence. You will simply, start speaking. You will simply convey what is in your heart. That is good. This is going to give you strength to convey. But then you have to understand that unnecessary communication is also going to be one roadblock for you. This is the very good time to assess your finances. We all know that we are in this difficult situation. So this is the time when you plan your 6 months financially. Mercury is also the dispositor of Rahu. Now, if the dispositor of Rahu is with Sun, and Rahu, which is the darkness, finds its house lord going to its enemy and shaking hands with its enemy, which is Surya, Rahu becomes furious, and Rahu is in Adra. So expect something which is kind of a weird behavior in people. Expect some kind of an anxious moments, heated up moments where the nervous system becomes charged up. There is a lot of energy within. There is a lot of enthusiasm, but it has to be put to correct use. It has to be put without any motive of destruction. It has to be very constructive. You can utilize this power, you can utilize this energy not only to communicate but also to improve the brain strength. You can do a lot of brain exercise when you're at home, play Sudoku, play a lot of exercise, but also remember that you need to calm down. If you feel agitated, if you feel anxious, if there is a, especially the people who are into depression, into anxiety, into any kind of nerves related issue, and into any kind of brain related problems. If you have, you need to be very much calm. You have to ensure that you maintain your calm, maintain your cool, so that your BP does not shoot up. Because Mercury is kind of a planet which moves very fast, it takes swift action. So you would also like to immediately take swift action. Mercury is the natural third lord, which is the house Gemini, and the natural sixth house, which is the house of Virgo. So you will be very quick into trying to solve the disputes through communication. So there will be a lot of debates, a lot of arguments between, say, married couples, between business partners. You need to calm down, take a chill pill, and just relax, because this is not the time when you actually show ego. I know Mars aspect on Aries with Sun fully charged up, and the planets like Jupiter and Saturn slowing down. I will make a video on the retrogression, because there are three retrogression going to happen: Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter. These kind of force that is coming in the celestial space is only going to be very heavy. It will be very, very intense. And this high intensity Mercury has to be controlled. So when you are dealing with your workplace, when you are dealing with any kind of issues, any kind of disputes that you have, try not to argue, try not to fight, try not to debate, and try to be as calm as possible. What you can do to that, what you can do for that, you can try some mental exercises, you can try some mental games like Sudoku, quizzes, puzzle. Try to be engaged. This is the Mercury with excessive, energy within. So this energy has to be dissipated. So you have to liberate this energy. To liberate, you need to exhaust yourself. Exhaust yourself physically, and exhaust yourself mentally, but in a positive way. So constructive utilization of energy will work wonders, especially those who are in the media business, those who are in the communication line, telecom line. Although the business is down, I can understand, but what I'm talking about is that it will give you a sigh of relief. Yes, it's just a transit. A lot of things depends upon your own Mahadasha and Antardasha, and so a lot of things has to be seen from your horoscope. But you understand that when Mercury gets impacted, our brain gets impacted, and when our brain gets impacted, in fact, everything gets impacted. We all ignore Mercury, but understand that the world runs on the theory of information. Everything is information. Even what Saturn conveys is information. So, here is a secret. Any planet that conveys anything conveys via Mercury, because you utilize your brain to analyze anything. So, any data that you receive has to be analyzed through the nervous system, CNS, central nervous system, and that is Mercury. So, Mercury is the essential link. That is why it is called as messenger planet. It's the essential link. And when that very essential link gets the high power of sun, that's the support of the sun, it's like fully charged up, fully optimistic, fully enthusiastic. And when the 10th house from Mercury is having Mars, which aspects the Mercury itself, it's like, I can do this. It's full of confidence. And there you have to do the feasibility check. It should not be like, I can do this, but it should not be a stupid step. It should not be a random step where you are kind of trying to just jump the cliff. Don't do that. In this time, you can chant the Mercury mantra, and you can chant you can chant to Lord Ganesha, Om Gang Ganpate Namah, just to pacify your anger, just to pacify your anxiety. Don't take any decision in swiftness. Try to avoid any kind of hasty feelings, sudden thoughts that races your mind. Try to sleep properly. Sleep is going to be the best remedy for this. You will feel some issues regarding falling asleep. Why? Because Mercury is racing. The thoughts are racing. And if Mercury is strong in your horoscope, you will be able to utilize it. But if Mercury is weak in your horoscope, then this will create negative impact for you. This will create a kind of an anxiety, and it will create impulsive behavior. So you need to check your words. Even your written communication has to be checked thoroughly. So take a peer review when you're writing your email. Ask your friends, family, your wife, anyone, to just cross check what you have written. It should not come across as a wrong message. So you have to be very careful what kind of message you are delivering. Not only to your friends and family, you have to be very polite with everybody and try to greet everyone with smile and words of gratitude. This is the time when you actually go to the feet of the God and pray. And when the messenger is strong, the message can come from the God himself. So in this case, you have to pray as much as possible. Try to be as humble as possible, and if possible, try to help needy students. And because Mercury is also books and information, so whatever you can do, just try to be available for the society. Be available as a messenger, and the message can be anything. So this is all you have to think about in this case. If you can just utilize this intense message that comes in your mind, intensity that builds up in your brain, builds up in your body, and you put to use in the right way, right message will reach you in no time. Thank you guys. That was a very brief analysis on this video. In middle of the night, I'm just shooting with my phone. I just wanted to let you know. So do like and do watch all of my other videos on this channel. But do not forget to hit the bell icon, because that's when you get the notifications when I upload a video. This is your host Punneit signing off. Bye-bye.